Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Lee Erickson, a street painter. I'm trying to get used to this technology. I'm not used to it at all. I'm going to show you two paintings tonight and tell you a story of Grand Central Station. I used to work there in winter. I was allowed to go in and paint. It was my great privilege, as it is every day when I go into the city and paint you. And this is a painting I made in 2004. It was one of the last ones. There was a personnel change that happened. This black woman in the foreground here is this woman is Audrey. She's been working there for about 20 years. This figure, everybody wanted to know, is that you? Is that you? And no, it was really a homeless guy, and I'm like a little above homeless then, even though I'm just marginally successful. But anyway, it was a nice painting, and the guy with the shoe store over by the shoe shine guys there, he has one. There were some socks involved in that bargain, I remember. I'm very peculiar. I like over the calf socks because I have an old injury from burns. I like them better, so they're hard to find. I was happy to get them from him. And this painting is the last one I ever made in Grand Central. It's unfinished, and that's because while I was painting this, and I had a pass, the new head of I used to get passes from PR, but then somebody else showed up one day and ripped the pass off my arm and told me, I wasn't allowed to paint there, and what was I doing, and this and that, and I got arrested. I got a summons, and I had to go to court. And the judge threw it out of court. But really, I've never, you can't get in Grand Central anymore. You couldn't get in the subway for a long time to paint. I think maybe now you can. They kind of slacken up that rule this year a little bit. But I flatter myself into thinking I'm doing a public service by making these paintings that are the way it is today, the cell phone's taken over and stuff like that, so I'm glad to be able to come into your, to be able to come to you and share with you for a few minutes these paintings. I hope you enjoy looking at them. And I'll see you again. Good night. And thanks so much for your attention. Sometime I'll figure out how to, like, a little better staging.